It's YCN Rob, man, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards.
I've been living in the past, I think it's finally time to drop it. Walk up in the party like I'm here to get it poppin'. Toxic, drinking.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back at it, y'all. We got YCN Rob jumping off the porch with us today. What's good, bro?
Yes, sir, man. Chilling, man. Out here in Atlanta, man. Second time out here, man. It's just a blessing to be here, man.
Word, that's what's up, man. So what brought you here to Atlanta, man?
Man, I had first came out here my first trip to actually just do a little feature with Lil Donald.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My homeboy back home does shows, and he was up on the show for that, and kind of plugged me in with him and stuff. So I got to working with him, and got plugged in out here and came back down for the second time, man. And it's just been a vibe, man.
Word.
Man,
nah, that's what's up, man. And you here from South Dakota, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I think that you are officially the first artist to come on the porch from South Dakota.
Oh yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy.
So you're the first South Dakota artist to jump off the porch.
That's dope, man.
Yes, sir. So what part?
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're originally from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, Waconia, Minnesota, man.
Okay.
Out in the country.
Yes, sir.
I used to go hunting and fishing and all that out there.
Yeah,
man. That's what the name for, a young country nigga, man.
Word. Was y'all going ice fishing out there? Because I know Minnesota get cold.
Man, ice fishing. We go fishing on the boat from the dock. Like, I used to put on waders too. You know what waders are?
Yeah.
I used to put the waders on, go out
the tall
there,
boots that almost go like to
man.
Yeah, so I go fishing too. That's my thing, man.
Hell
Me
yeah.
being from the Midwest as well, we got the Great Lakes and all that, so we always out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it from my mama bringing me out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man. So you moved to South Dakota. Like, did you grow up in Minnesota at all, or was it, man?
Yeah, it was like I was out there. I was out in Waconia since I was probably like 2, 3 years old, man.
Okay. Word.
Yeah, I was out there for a while, man, and I ended up coming to South Dakota because my baby mama that I was with at the time was going to school at this place called Argosy University.
Okay.
But the school ended up going bankrupt. So South Dakota was the closest place she could go and have all of her credits transfer and shit like that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So for those who don't know, man, can you break down like the vibe of South Dakota? Because you just broke down your name, you know what I'm saying, like young country nigga.
Yeah.
But I think that most people, when they think of South Dakota, you don't affiliate it with being country. So can you just kind of, talk about the area and even talk about just coming up a little bit?
yeah, man. I mean, shit, like South Dakota. I mean, it is pretty country, man. There's not really too much to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to drink out there. A lot of people like to go hunting, fishing, stuff like that. Nightlife scene isn't really too crazy. We got a few clubs and stuff like that we can go to, have fun at. But like, we basically got like maybe 3 clubs. Like, I'd rather go to the bar and play pool and shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, it's like the same 3 clubs and it's the same shit happening the same over and over and over again, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, there ain't really too much to do, man. But it's a safe place. I like being out there and stuff, man. And I feel like I found myself out there, man. So forever grateful for Sioux Falls, man.
Word, that's what's up, man. And what was your experience like growing up there? Like for you, personally?
Well, like, I was in Minnesota growing up, man. It was just like, I had a single mom, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, and she worked her ass off, man, like every day, every goddamn day, like, and I was always with my grandma when I wasn't with my mom, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, she was just really working hard. So I mean, things were tough at times.
Yeah.
But we always made it through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, when I got to Sioux Falls and everything like that, man, I just think like, I just feel like I got so lost, bro, because I had to grow up so fast because I had my son at the age of 17.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And then moving and then the split between my baby mama and I and trying to figure out how to navigate things and everything like that. It was just crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I real life just like sat inside of my room, you know what I'm saying? No TV, no lights, no nothing, and just sat down and like all the pain that I felt, I just felt it, man. And just worked through it and prayed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it got me to where I'm at today, man.
Word. That's what's up, man. And do you feel like being a young father made you grow up even faster and made you, mature even faster?
I feel like I'd be dead or in jail if I didn't have my son, man. Like I remember like at the very beginning, man, like panicking, like, cause I didn't have my dad, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, how the hell I'm gonna be a father, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just figured it out, you know what I'm saying? I just had to figure it out. So it really just helped me grow up like way faster.
For sure.
Helped me get all the shit that I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
For sure, man. And you spoke on, you know, growing up with your grandmother, and I mean, like, there's no love like that love from your grandma.
What, man? Oh, man. My grandma loved me so much, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember there were times, like, my grandpa, he'd be outside working and stuff on the farm, because I used to live on a farm, right? And my grandpa wanted me to come outside and help, but if it was too hot, my grandma would make me stay inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't going outside to help grandma, you staying inside, you gonna cook with me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I cook a lot too. That's really where I got a lot of my inspiration for cooking and stuff too, was cooking with my grandma and stuff.
Yeah, so
but
the culinary skills on point.
We used to garden, man, bird watch, all that, man.
Okay, word.
Man.
And do you, you know, take those experiences and apply those to you raising your son?
Absolutely. My son, he recently just got into gaming.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been trying to keep him away from the game.
Word.
I like bringing him outside. He loves football. You know what I'm saying? And like fishing, hunting. I try to get him to do all that kind of stuff too, man. So yeah, that definitely helped me out. Being the father I am, man.
Yeah, because it's important that we, you know, like, get the kids a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I feel like you're much younger than me, but I'll say that in, you know, in my era growing up, like, it was, you know, you was forced to go outside.
Right.
We had to go outside.
Right.
It's, you know, we home from school, you take off your good clothes, you put on your outside clothes, and you better have your butt outside, because mama home either cooking dinner, or she had a second job that she on her second shift, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I remember getting in trouble. My mom never told me to go to the room. She was always like, man, go outside.
Exactly, yeah.
Go outside, man. Go play, go do something. Get your energy
you.
out, man. Like, I've always been like a real hyper crazy person. Like, as long as I was a baby, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. I mean, it sounds like the way that you grew up, you had that good balance to be able to apply that, you know, even now. Because at the same time, like, just as much as we do want the kids to be outside, they do, to a certain degree, have to be connected and at least have to be savvy so that they don't fall behind.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's like it's an ill balance that we have to keep with that, to, like, at least keep them balanced, because you don't never want your kid to be the non-technical savvy kids some years down the line, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. I hear you on that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So how long you been making music?
Man, I released my first song in December last year, I think.
Okay.
So 2 years this coming December, man.
Yeah.
Ain't been doing it that long, but I used to rap and stuff in high school all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just like messing around, having fun, and like freestyling over other people's songs and shit like that. That's kind of like how I got into it.
Yeah.
But like, what really made me like feel like I could do something, man, I had this cat from Iowa, man. I had put some music out, and he hits me up, and I have never talked to him before. I haven't known him. And he hit me up talking to me about how my music was helping him. You know what I'm saying? Like, helping him through shit that he had got going on and stuff.
Word.
And you know, I started talking to him and everything. I made him a whole song, and like, that's when I sent it to him. Like, I FaceTimed him. You know what I'm saying? And he was crying and stuff, man. And I was like, damn, like, I'm really helping by doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the type of artist that wants to do the drill stuff or, you know, talk about all this crazy, how big and bad and gangsta I am, man, because I'm not that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got real life emotions, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the things that I speak about, it's in my music, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully by, you know, people listening to it, it can help you get through what you got going on too, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Because from listening to your music, like, you seem to be very vulnerable, you know, on songs, like, really, like, telling your truths and, you know, like, sharing things that other people probably wouldn't be willing to share with other people. I heard you say that your music is a coping mechanism for you.
Yeah.
Do you use that? Do you use your music and being a creative as therapy?
Absolutely, man. Man, you can ask my girl, man. I be thinking that I'm the best at talking, man. I'm real good at talking to other people, but when it comes to me talking about how I feel, oh man, I ain't the best at it. So I put it in my songs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very therapeutic for me, man. Sometimes I'll just cry. You know what I'm saying? I'll make a song and play it through, and I'll just be like, damn, it was just a whole emotional release for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. And so, Have like, you know, speaking of therapy, have you ever like gone through the process of doing traditional therapy, like with speaking to?
In and out.
therapy? Okay.
In and out. Not it's never been something I've stuck with doing.
Word.
Because I also think I'm a know-it-all.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I might go for a couple times and be like, all right, I got this figured out. now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I can dig it. No, I can relate to that because, you know, I feel the same way. And, you know, for me, therapy has been something new. I've been doing therapy probably about like 5-6 months now.
Yeah.
And it's probably like the best thing that could have happened to me. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And, but at first in the beginning, I was, you know, it was interesting because it was like I was sometimes almost finishing my therapist's sentences when we were talking, and she was like, okay, like you are really in tune with yourself and, you know, things like that. And so in the beginning, I was like, man, I don't need to talk to her then.
That's
if I'm
exactly how it was for me, man.
But then what I like had to kind of come to realize was that even if I feel like I can finish her sentences, I mean, she had to start the sentences for me to get to the point where I feel like I can finish them, meaning that she had to spark something in me to make me think in a certain way, or you know what I mean? So that sort of made me believe like, all right, you know what, maybe it is good to, you know, talk to somebody and, you know what I mean? But yeah, but most definitely like having those outlets, whether it's creative or, you know, whatever it is just super important, you know what I mean?
I'm still looking to try and find that peace, man, to why it's easier for me to like help other people out with their stuff than it is for me to help myself out with it. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I just got to keep on praying and keep working, man.
It's interesting with that, man, because I saw something the other day and it was talking about like love languages, and it was speaking on like how a lot of people, like their love languages are like, you're the opposite of it. So I just found this. So it says, do you know people's toxic traits are usually the opposite of their love language? So not asking for help, then your love language would be acts of services. So if you're a person that you would do things for everybody else, but then when you got an issue, you might back into a corner or you might push yourself away from people, like that's normally, you know how that is, or, you know, isolating, but then like your love language is quality time. But if you're feeling bad, you want to be away from people, you know, avoidance, or your love language might be physical touch, impulsive shopping, you know, or gift giving. Going silent, words of affirmation. You know what I mean? So that was just something that I found the other day that was like just really interesting, because a lot of us can relate those things, you know, in terms of being a person that's there for people, but then like not allowing people to be there for you, you know?
Right. Yeah, man. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, man.
Nah, for sure.
I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, man.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, for sure. So at what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Man, shit. Probably like 13, 14.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I used to play basketball, man. I used to play basketball and football when I was in 7th and 8th grade. And then my freshman year, they had me on varsity reserve, but I got kicked off of varsity reserve. And then I kind of got into it with my basketball coach. And right around that time, like, man, I had so much stuff going on in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, this ain't my path no more, you know what I'm saying? I kind of gave up on it. And yeah, man. But yeah, I was getting into trouble for a little bit, man. And until I had my son, that's really what changed it all around.
Word. That's what's up. I mean, I know you said earlier that like that changed your life, that made you, you know, move into a whole nother direction.
Yep.
What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons that you've learned so far?
I feel like one of the biggest life lessons that I've learned is to not entertain a clown. Because when you do that, then you can put yourself in danger. You know what I'm saying? You can put yourself in danger. Like just being able to pick the battles that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it really worth it for me to do this because of the position that I'm in right now? You know what I'm saying? And I think another thing that I'm going through right now I haven't realized it completely yet, but being selfish. Everybody can't be with you when you go into where you're going.
Right, for sure.
And that's hard for me because I got a big heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to bring everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? But your path might not be my path.
Right.
It might not be as important as it is to you because I'll die for this. You know what I'm saying? And so like, I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm almost there. I'm almost there with it, but not yet, man.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, it's step by step with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's step by step with it. I mean, that survivor's remorse, you know, is crazy, you know, and I think a lot of us that come from, you know, some of these environments that we come from, you know, we have that and you can't help it because, and in some cases, and even if you don't come from a certain environment, I mean, if you have a heart and you reach some success, then you naturally want the people next to you and around you to reach that. So it doesn't only limit it to being somebody that's from the hood, you know what I mean? But, you know, being selfish is important because, like, you even said in one of your songs, and Crazy, you said, like, how do I love you if I don't love myself? You know what I mean? So you almost have to be selfish. You have to love yourself in a selfish way to be able to even give somebody that strong of love. You know what I mean?
Right. Hell yeah. Do you feel like you can love yourself without like truly loving yourself?
Nah, I don't think so.
Man, because sometimes like that's something that I go through sometimes too, because it's like I love myself, but at the same time, like sometimes I still beat myself up too.
But
You know what I'm saying?
how far, let me ask you this though, how far do you separate or differentiate love from like? Because I can understand your perspective from what you're saying because you might be, are you the type of person that like, if someone's your friend, then they basically family and it's all love, you know what I mean? Because like if you're the type of person
like
that,
family is like, to me, like, it's like family is different than a friend. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Okay.
Completely different.
Yeah.
So it ain't like that with everybody.
Okay.
But I am very like talkative and friendly with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Gotcha.
just the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think you can love yourself, but maybe not like yourself or not like things about yourself.
yeah, at the same time.
I
Yeah.
think that because, I mean, you know, if you're a person that's critical of yourself, if you beat yourself up about, you know, different things, if you're really hard on yourself, you know what I mean? Even if you've had a success, but it didn't reach the success that you wished it would have been, so while everybody else is celebrating,
But
you're
like,
unhappy.
For me, it's just like, I'm my biggest critic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I have a goal and I don't achieve it, I make it again, and then I achieve it, and then I make another one, and I just keep going and going and going and going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm never content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, sometimes like, I ain't gonna lie though, like sometimes if I don't achieve a goal, like I will beat myself up about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, gotta put your head up, man.
Yeah, for
And
sure,
just keep
for
on
sure.
going towards it.
They say that you have to give yourself grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the term of how I've heard it. Like you have to, you know that you tried your best. If you go into a situation and you know that you prepared, you know that when you was in between them lines, like I'm talking like sports, you know when you was in between them lines, you know you tried your hardest, you did your best, then man, whatever the outcome is, even if it's a failure,
Right.
you have to be willing to take that experience and come out of it and give yourself grace because guess what? It's a bunch of other people that didn't even take the sacrifice to try. So they don't even know what it feels like to fail. They don't even know what it feels like. So then they also don't know what it feels like to come out on top after you fail. And those are that huge mass of people that just want the success and just want everything that they see on social media, but they don't want to wake up at 5 in the morning and have to do this every day.
Right.
They don't want to have to live a structured schedule or not spend as much money or sacrifice in certain ways because they can't see themselves doing it like that.
Yeah.
But to the people
That's exactly how my mom talked to me about it. That's why I was smiling.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely.
exactly how she talked to me about
Absolutely, bro.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all about that sacrifice, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
sure you know that, like from having your son, from, you know, pursuing, you know, this music. I mean, you getting to the point to where you're even, you know, here and you and I are conversing. I mean, all of that is and was a grind and was a sacrifice. You
And
know?
it's a
Same for
blessing,
me
man.
on this end to, you know, for us, me and my team to, you know, build this and,
Absolutely.
you know, be where we're at. So,
it. Yeah, it's a blessing, man. For real, for
Absolutely.
real.
For sure, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So, Let's talk about some of this music you've been dropping too. So you've dropped a couple songs this year. Well, we got Thank You that you, then you drop a song
Thanks to
called
You, I
Thanks
think.
to You,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
And then you drop Day and Night.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, man. Days and Nights, man. That's about my girl right here, man.
Word.
We call ourselves Beauty and the Beast, man.
Hey,
man,
okay.
like she's my whole inspiration and
Word.
motivation to like
Okay.
so much of my music, man.
Yeah.
Talk about the good, the bad, you know
And
what
that
I'm
was the
saying?
name of the project.
Yeah.
Last year, yeah.
Yep. So that's just how we move, man.
Right.
But yeah, I made that song all about her, man. And then Thanks to You, that was inspired by a past relationship that I had that wasn't very good. That was kind of toxic. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I be drinking a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? So I said, thanks to you, I'm at the bar again. Thanks to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
man. I don't know. It like both of those songs like just helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to them, I like being able to just vibe out and rock out, you know what I'm saying, on that stuff, but still be able to talk about my emotions and still have that emotional cleanse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with that notebook and paper, you know what I'm saying? So, yo.
Nah, that's what's up. And then you got a song with Lil Donald that's getting ready to come out. I've been seeing you posting that on your IG. and all.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one.
Word. And then with that, because, you know, I'm a fan of Lil Donald because, you know, in a lot of his songs, or in almost all his songs, like he's really like speaking some deep messages. He does a lot of, you know, just good social commentary, which is like what's missing from the music is people, you know, telling stories and talking about scenarios that may not have the most positive outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things like that. But I'm excited to hear, like, you know, your guys' song and what it's about, knowing that you tap into so many personal, you know, things, and he does as well.
For real, man. It's gonna be dope, man. Shout out Lil Donald, for real.
That's what's up. And is there gonna be a visual for that as well? Have y'all
Yeah,
shot that?
we gonna be working on a little something in the near future.
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And who are some of your influences, man, coming up? Like, who are you listening to?
Oh man, like I remember listening to the Outkast with my mama, man. I really honestly didn't even get into music that much until I was in like probably like whenever like I had like the little iPod, like the first iPod that came out.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I could just start putting music on that.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a lot of Kanye, Jay-Z. But like my biggest influences are probably like Kevin Gates and overall JuiceWrld, man.
Word.
R.I.P. JuiceWrld, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably like my biggest influence because I remember listening to his music, man, and like healing from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like I'm not crazy. Somebody else feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So, man, yeah, R.I.P. man. I wish I would have been able to get some work done with him, man.
Word.
For real.
Yeah, nah, he was definitely dope. Who are some other artists that you, you know, are looking to possibly collab with, or producers that you know, look forward to collabing with?
I think it'd be dope to do something with Murder on the Beat. I really want to work with Killer Roy, Party Alone. He from Minnesota too. Shout out Minnesota. Dirk would be dope. Man, I'm really open to doing anything because like I'm a very versatile artist. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be dope to do something with Morgan Wallen too. Get on some country stuff with Morgan Wallen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really open to working with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just put some stuff together, make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Nah, that's what's up, man. So where do you draw your inspiration from?
Bunch of things, man. I would say if I had to put it in one word though, man, it would be well, not even a word. If it had to be one thing, like it would be my son. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, kind of like how we was talking earlier about the sacrifices and stuff like that. Like, I straight up asked my son if I could even do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want him feeling the type of way.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to like, you know, Dad gonna be gone for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Handling some business, but this is for us. You know what I'm saying? And I think it just inspired me every day, like, just being a dad, because I never had one. Right. You know what I'm saying? And trying to do better and the best that I could possibly do to be able to help my baby mama out with everything, to be able to have that generational wealth, help my mama, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's like my biggest my biggest inspiration is my son.
Word.
You know
That's
what
what's
I'm
up,
saying?
man. And we were talking about goals earlier too. What are some of your goals, you know, for yourself, you know, with your career?
I think one of the goals, like for music,
Yeah.
I want to have 4 songs in the top 100 in 4 different genres at the same time.
Word.
Yeah, man. That's like one of the goals that I got for myself, man. And just to be able to keep doing the things that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
my goal to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm up and coming right now, but I want to get there. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So, yeah, just being able to make some money, man, and support my family.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And just continue working hard, man.
Word. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
First step of manifestation is, you know, saying it out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Second part is writing it down.
Yeah, man.
So,
Yup.
nah, that's what's up, man. Definitely got to just manifest that. What else you working on, bro? What else you got coming up?
Just shot a couple music videos, man. That was fun. We're gonna have some more music videos coming out. Just recorded a bunch of songs, man. I'm sitting on a lot of songs, man. So I'm gonna be up in the studio a whole lot, getting stuff ready for everybody. Yeah. Thinking about putting together a little EP
Okay.
in the future. But we'll see about that, man. Just growing, man.
Yep.
Making connections and just staying focused, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I can dig it. I can dig it. You got any shout outs or, you know what I'm saying, any words like for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. Shout out everybody from Waconia, Minnesota, man. Shout out everybody from Sioux Falls, man. We out here, man, making it happen. I want to shout out Seven. I want to shout out Brenda, the whole security team, man. I want to shout out Roland. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been helping me get to the place where I'm at, man. It's been crazy, man. A lot of good things are happening really fast, really good, man. So it's all just been a blessing, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, shout out that boy Roland, man.
Yeah,
Much
for
love.
real, for real, man.
Yeah,
That boy
nah,
crazy,
that's
man.
That's the GOAT right there.
That boy crazy, man.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Well, yo, we out, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Pulling up to
Appreciate it.
Jump off the porch with us.
For sure, man.
That.
I've been living in the past, I think it's finally time to drop it.